All right. Susabi, everyone. We have a good, I do mean a good, yeah, a good lineup today that we want to put out here to the people. Let's see some things. All right, so we have Truth Colors, Yeshaya Congo page back, you know what I'm saying? So we up here rolling with that again. So let's get them out the way. Salute to everyone watching by Truth Colors, Yeshaya Congo Facebook page. Salute to everyone watching by Yasha Yahoo Facebook page. Salute to everyone watching by Lepshep Tehillim REA Facebook page. Salute to everyone watching by YouTube, King David YouTube channel. Salute to everyone watching by I Am King David YouTube channel. Salute to everyone watching by We Are Bantu Periscope TV or Bantu Isolele Twitter account. Salute to Goshen. Salute to Michaela and Micah. Daddy loves you. Salute to Itana, who is the mother of my children, right? She does a wonderful job with them. Salute to everyone who is their first time watching here on Truth Colors. May the will of our Father be done on this earth as it is in heaven. Welcome to another session of Truth Colors. We got some headbangers today that's literally going to just put it out in your face. Literally what's going on. There is no cap. There is nothing literally being hidden because they do this 100 years. Every 100 years, they kill people. And they're letting you know, watch this. I done said this before. Father done told me, he says that people are always waiting on, oh my goodness, the New World Order is coming. But he told me, he says, we're not waiting for the New World Order. This has always been the New World Order. And he said, and it's your job to tear it down. This is in 2015, 2016. Around those times. Etana knows about it because I told her about it. Each time the Father speaks, I always tell her about it. You know, so she becomes a witness on what was being said. So when it happens, boom. Yeah, I remember you said that. I remember you said the Father said that. You're about to hear them tell you the same things that I've been saying for years. People keep saying that they're waiting for the New World Order to come. When they say the New World Order, they're telling you that you're already in it. Do you think the Father will allow two men to get together and have sex? Only they'll allow that in the New World Order. Only they will even be considering that in the New World Order. Do you not get this? There's been a glossiness over everyone's minds, even the Black Hebrew Israelites, the Bantus. You would think they would have a little bit more understanding than those people who are in other different religions. But they don't, because they themselves could not figure out that this whole entire thing has been the New World Order. Everyone keeps talking about the New World Order is coming, but no one is saying that the New World Order is here. And it's been here before you and I were even born. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now, if that's the case, that means Satan has been running this place all this time. So the so-called anti-Messiah they've been waiting on, this will be his last trick. Because what's about to happen now is we coming to the end of the Gentile nation, the end of their rule, moving into a millennial reign with the Messiah. Jinkies. But where's the Messiah at? Where is this only begotten Son of Yah that most people think is coming? Wait a minute, Jinkies, we haven't fulfilled the other part where it says you will never see me again until you say, blessed is he who comes in the name of Yah. So let's get to the intro It's gonna be good. Share the video. All right, fam. Also, I want to give out a salute to Eddie Bivens' family. I learned just a couple of days ago that he has passed. I'm gonna say it again. Eddie Bivens has passed. He is no longer in the land of the living. Condolences to Doris Bowser and the Eddie Bivens, the Bivens family, while they're doing their time of mourning and loss. Right? So, please understand, do not be tossed to and fro with every wind and doctrine, because it will catch you up in the long run. Like, everyone wants to know about this, want to know about that. Yeah. Let's get it poppin'. Yeah. Let's get it poppin'.
Other Psalms.
Revelations. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark into his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Satan cast into the lake of fire. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. The great white throne. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Elohim, and the books were open, and another book was open, which was in the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged, every man according to their works, in death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. But I will tell you what will happen to cowards and to everyone who is unfaithful or dirty-minded, or who murders, or is sexually immoral, or uses witchcraft, or worships idols, or tell lies. They will be thrown into that lake of
Your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Hey, who I said we your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Multitude like the haters, not your haters, they're your fruit. Beats by other songs. Yeah. Truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors. Hey, when you learn the truth, it will set you free. Many are held captive, stolen identity. But let me just shoot the breeze, release you from Satan's squeeze. He's all like enemies, no matter the color you see. That truth flame, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, yeah, yeah, truth colors.
All right, so we got a couple of juicy things to talk about real quick. For those of you who might have missed some stuff, we got it for you right here. And it is to kick off everything that is happening at this moment. And I mean that it's not good for the most part. But I want to show you that some things we're going to show you later on, that this thing is not only just to the workforce, but it's going to be everywhere. Okay. All right. So for those of you thinking like, oh my goodness, this cannot be true, snap out of it. That's all I can say. Snap out of it. We are here, whether you know it or not. So a lot of people say that, that this is not the mark. Well, for real? I don't know. Shut up though. All right, look. So, let's bring this out. Share my screen. Let's share this one. Let's first look at a verse of scripture, shall we? Let's top it off that way, so we can actually get some scripture going, so we can see what's going on right now. He causes all to receive a mark. Right? both small, great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or their forehead, so that no one, so that no one, so that no one, so that not nobody. No, 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 no. So that no one may buy or sell except he who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So the second beast required. What does it mean to require? Let me go see what the word require means. Because sometimes people just don't know what require means. So we have to go do an inquiry of what it means to be inquired. What does that mean? Whenever you want to, whenever you feel like it. All right, there you go. All right, officially compulsory, compulsory or otherwise considered essential. So it'll be essential. Like remember, people were not allowed to travel, unless you had essential needs, in keeping with one's wishes desired. All right, so if you require something, or if something is required, you need it or it is necessary. If you require further information, you should consult the register. This isn't the kind of crisis that requires us to drop everything else. If a law or rule requires you to do something, you have to do it. If a law or rule requires you to do something, you have to do it. So he is going to require that everyone receive a mark. Let me think. That seems very, very, very. Uh-oh. Is my vocal cords not good no more? And can y'all hear me out there? Did they already try to censor me? No, I think I'm still good right now. I mean, there's no sense in me trying to post this post now. I was trying to post one earlier, but yeah. All right, so here we good. We good. All right, let's did it. Let's get it. Let's go here. Let's look at here what's going on. Listen carefully.
Today is the day that Biden is going to have a speech and he's going to announce the new crackdown on Americans who haven't taken the VA, you know what. So it's on today and we're going to have the live stream here. Both Dr. Chant and Hazard have referenced the New World Order. Does anyone in Australia know what it is exactly? ? Well, if you don't know, then you just wasn't tuned in to reality.
Will they be put back in place to be listed once we are reopening? Because they're not at the moment.
We will be looking at what contact tracing looks like in the New World Order.
Will exposure size be put back?
That's the clip. We will look at what contact tracing looks like in the New World Order. Come on, man. Like, they straight up in your face now. And here's Hazard, who has referred New World Order multiple times. Australia now, just straight up all in your face. It's not like they didn't say it before. But let's go into this clip. Let's go on this clip. I'm stuttering.
This is a world pandemic. It's a 1 in 100 year event. So you can expect that we will have transmission.
A 100-year event. 1721, 1821, 1921, 2021. Go look it up and you'll see how all the pandemics is on those same numbers. Oh, that's just coincidental. Is it?
From time to time, and that's just the way it is. We've got to accept that this is the New World Order. We've got to accept that this is the New World Order. The New World Order. The New World Order.
Life can go on as it is. But at the moment, what I'm seeing as Health Minister is a level of apathy, a level of complacency. I understand that, but I'm not happy about it. I'd also say this, the other area of danger is the place that we would normally consider to be the safest place on earth, our homes. You already heard today that a number of the people who've actually now got the virus, got it in a home situation. And we'll hear more detail about that in due course. But it is both a safe place and a dangerous place. We must treat this new world order, this new world of COVID, we must treat this new world of COVID.
Dude, you just said it. It's like saying something and then accidentally saying, "Oh, I didn't say it, but I said it. I said it, but But again, they're just out there in front of your face with it now, minutes before. So somebody said it is game time soon, people. That's what killed.
I need to tell you a second fact. We're in the tough stretch, and it could last for a while. Highly contagious Delta variant that I began to warn America about back in July spread late summer, like it did in other countries before us. While the vaccines provide strong protection for the vaccinated, we read about and hear about and we see the stories of hospitalized people on their deathbeds among the unvaccinated over the past few weeks. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. And it's caused by the fact that despite America having unprecedented and successful vaccination program.
She takes a picture, and in that picture is this in that direction at that moment.
Despite the fact that for almost 5 months, free vaccines have been available in 80,000 different locations, we still have nearly 80 million Americans who have failed to get the shot. And to make matters worse.
All right, how many people? Let's go ahead and see. Since people want to ask you do that right now, so let me go ahead and smack this snake head right here, right in his face. All right. Since y'all want to keep saying that stuff, we ain't got the vaccination and we got it out here for free. All right, bitches, let's see something. How many people got AIDS? Huh? Let's do that number. So I'm gonna hit y'all right straight in y'all freaking foreheads. How many people have AIDS? Approximately 1.2 million people in the U.S. have HIV. About 30% of them don't know it and need testing. All right. So where is the drugs for HIV? And where is it at being free? Let me go look and see how much it costs for the AIDS drugs. Keep want to say that stuff like, we got a holiday and we ain't giving it out for free. Oh, it's therapy. How much this bad boy costs? No cure exists for AIDS. So if you ain't got a cure for AIDS, but you're saying that this so-called COVID-19 is worse than AIDS, but you ain't got a cure for AIDS, but somehow you have a cure for the COVID-19, get the hell out of here. Y'all stupid if you think we stupid. Y'all must be on some serious drugs. And that's to all around the world. I'm blasting y'all straight in y'all face. Y'all want to keep talking about, come and get this shot. It's for free. Bitches, look at this. We got a whole bunch of people walking around here with HIV. But y'all ain't giving no cure for that, are y'all? You didn't expect one of us to do this, huh? I will. Y'all expect everyone to go along with this program and sing this humbug song. Nobody listening to y'all. No cure exists for AIDS. Let's see how hard it is. COVID-19 worse than AIDS. COVID-19's impact on young people worse than the very worst. COVID's impact on young people worse than the very worst of the AIDS epidemic, doctor says. Oh my goodness. But y'all ain't even got the small. So then y'all should have something for AIDS then, right?
But y'all, it's the worst of AIDS, but somehow y'all got a drug for the worst of what so-called AIDS is. But AIDS been around for a long time, and y'all ain't got a cure for the existing of AIDS. So if COVID-19 is the worst of all the things in the world right now, worse than AIDS, the worst of AIDS, but y'all ain't got a cure for AIDS, how in the world do you have a cure for what y'all saying COVID-19 is? See, now we're putting y'all on trial, and y'all been put into the hot seat. Please explain that. Don't talk about, oh, we got a cure for, no. If you ain't got a cure for AIDS, how you got a cure for COVID-19? Let's use that. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. So he's telling them when they try to say, oh, take your shot. Oh, like, all right, where's the shot at for AIDS? Where's that at? Because you said it's the worst of AIDS. But we just looked up and seen y'all ain't got a cure for AIDS. So how in the world do you get a cure for COVID-19? Please make that make sense. AIDS been around for longer than so-called COVID-19. But y'all got a cure for it. But you ain't got a cure for the thing that's been around, kicking everyone's behind for a very long time, but you ain't got a cure for it. Please make that make sense. Please make that make sense. With the truth, please stand up. Because this ain't it. What y'all trying to feed the people ain't it. But we'll continue on with this. So young adults may think, young adults may think their age group isn't at risk for whatever. But new research suggests that the idea is dangerously mistaken. Dangerously mistaken. Deaths among people aged 25 to 45 climbed to historic highs in the first few months of the pandemic. Who cares? Keep on going. Blah, 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 blah. Laughing at your deaths. Blah, 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 blah. There it is. Times entitled, people thought COVID-19 was relatively harmless for young adults. They were wrong. Blah, 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 blah. Where's the AIDS about AIDS? Here we go. He told CBSN that the rate that young adults are dying amid the pandemic compares to another devastating period, the peak of HIV AIDS that y'all still have not cured. So how in the world you find a cure for people and you have not stopped them from dying? You ain't prevent the spread of this, because when they get it, they says they got things called breakthrough, where the so-called COVID breakthrough, and you now have COVID-19. At that moment, when there's a breakthrough in you, guess what? There's nothing else they can do. What they have tried is not good enough, because it's not designed to be good in the first place. It's designed to infect you. And I don't care what they try to censor. I don't care what they try to say to you. This is the truth. If they ain't got a cure for HIV, they damn sure ain't got a cure for COVID-19. And their own words attest to that. Treatment consists of HIV antivirals. No cure exists for AIDS, but strict adherence to antiviral therapy can dramatically slow the disease progress, prevent secondary infections and complications, and prolong life. But there's no cure. But all of a sudden, there's a cure for one of the so-called worst things is HIV. You see how we just smack fire out of all of them? But let's see something though. Does it cost? How much does it cost? Since y'all giving away this stuff for free for COVID-19, HIV, so AIDS drugs cost how much? With an image, how much it cost? Since this stuff, treatment costs, oh my goodness. Notice nothing says free. Y'all compared COVID-19 to AIDS. That was y'all fault. So now we see that y'all don't have AIDS treatments for free. Why in the world did you make COVID-19 treatment for free? Y'all don't give away anything that is going to help people live away for free. You're going to charge them an arm and a leg for it. But y'all giving away this vaccine for free because it's not a vaccine. It's a death serum. You know what? They even got probably a payment plan for paying this off. But you ain't got a payment plan for this, though. You giving this away for free. Oh. Paying for HIV and treatment. Oh, my milk of magnesia. See, we're going to bust them in the head with the same stuff. High HIV care and treatment involves taking antiviral therapy and having regular checkups with your healthcare provider who will monitor your health status on an ongoing basis. So there's no cure for it. It's ongoing, right? Private insurance, job-based individual insurance. But you might have concerns about how to pay for this. Notice it didn't say anything about free. There are resources that can help you pay for the care you need. But they're not giving away this stuff for free. They're helping you pay for it. Paying for HIV care and treatment. Many people have private health insurance through their employer or family member's employer, or they have individual insurance they have purchased under the Affordable Care Act. Most job-based and individual plans are required to offer new benefits and protections. For example, plans can drop you or deny you coverage just because you have pre-existing health condition. Why don't they do the same thing for the insurance for COVID? Why don't they do the same thing? See, I'm hurting them with their own words. I'm taking their own words and I'm stabbing them in their fucking eye because they're lying. Like HIV, and insurers can't impose lifetime caps on your insurance benefits. However, you still need to pay any deductibles, co-payments, and co-insurance your plan requires. Make sure you read your plan carefully so that you know what your plan will and won't cover. When you leave a job, you may be able to keep your job-based health insurance for a period, usually up to 18 months. Why? Because then they're going to cut you off. This is called COBRA. COBRA. Continuation coverage. COBRA. Isn't that a serpent? It's called COBRA insurance. There's a snake in your insurance. And the Bible says in Ecclesiasticus, flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. For if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee. The teeth thereof as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. And it says COBRA insurance. You can't be serious, right? Oh yeah, but they're so definitely they're definitely saying that this is what it is. It's COBRA. With COBRA coverage, you usually have to pay the entire monthly premium yourself. Notice that none said you would get it for free. Plus a small administrative fee. Oh man, all these fees done came up for HIV. How much it costs for COVID vaccines? Cost for one of the deadliest disease since HIV and AIDS. Cost for COVID-19. Not the test, just the vaccine. How much does the COVID-19 vaccine cost? The COVID-19 vaccine is free of charge for everyone. Let's go back to it. Private insurance for HIV care. Now, COVID-19 is supposed to be up here with the same thing as HIV via their own words. What's good? He told CBSN that the rate that young adults are dying amid the pandemic compares to another devastating period, the peak of HIV/AIDS crisis. Every month is actually worse than the very worst of the AIDS epidemic lies that we experience for this younger population, which I think is something most people haven't gotten their minds wrapped around yet, and we won't wrap our minds around it because y'all some lying sack of crap. And if you come into our homes, we have the right to blow your heads off. It's about to be anarchy all throughout the world, and I can't wait for it. The police force is going to get their heads shot off too, along with the government. So-called punk Biden can join them as well and get his head blown off as well. Anyone trying to force us to take this crap that they don't even have nothing for AIDS can die. COVID-19 vaccine is free of charge for everyone. Why? Participating pharmacies will bill private and public insurance for the vaccine administration fee. For uninsured patients, this fee will be reimbursed through the Health Resources and Services Administration Provider Relief Fund. Where's the fund at? Is there a fund for HIV? Let's get it. Where is, notice to put an HIV fund. HIV fund. Not fundraiser, but fund. It fights AIDS, tuberculosis, but there's no fund for HIV. To be on the course to end AIDS as a public health threat. Oh. Funding for HIV and AIDS. Learn the facts about HIV and what it means for people living with HIV. So how you got a cure for COVID-19 but no cure for HIV? We just said it's the worst of the worst of AIDS. Y'all lying. And y'all words right here being used against y'all shows it. Back to lying Biden. Let's get it.
Worse, there are elected officials actively working to undermine the fight against COVID-19. Instead of encouraging people to get vaccinated en masse, we're in the tough stretch, and it could last for a while. Highly contagious Delta variant that I began to warn America about back in July spread late summer, like it did in other countries before us. While the vaccines provide strong protection for the vaccinated, we read about and hear about and we see the stories of hospitalized people on their deathbeds among the unvaccinated over the past few weeks. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Come on with
And
this,
it's
man.
caused by among the unvaccinated over the past few weeks. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. And it's caused by the fact that despite America having unprecedented and successful vaccination program, despite the fact that for almost 5 months, free vaccines have been available in 80,000 different locations.
So you got all these free vaccinations going on right now. This right here shows that literally we're looking at this right here. And this shows that those who are vaccinated died more so than ones who are unvaccinated. But he's trying to keep saying that this is a vaccinated, unvaccinated cause of death. Nope. More people are dying who are vaccinated than they are unvaccinated. Stay unvaccinated.
The unvaccinated. And it's caused by the fact that despite America having unprecedented and successful vaccination program, despite the fact that for almost 5 months, free vaccines have been available in 80,000 different locations, we still have nearly 80 million Americans who have failed to get the shot. And to make matters worse, there are elected officials actively working to undermine the fight against COVID-19. Instead of encouraging people to get vaccinated and mask up, they're ordering mobile morgues for the unvaccinated dying from COVID in their communities. This is totally
They're actually ordering mobile morgues for those who have been vaccinated. How are we going to die if we're not being affected? Stupid.
Acceptable. Third, if you wonder how all this adds up, here's the math. The vast majority of Americans are doing the right thing. Nearly 3/4 of the eligible have gotten at least one shot, but 1/4 has not gotten any. That's nearly 80 million Americans not vaccinated. And a country as large as ours, that's 25% minority. That 25% can cause a lot of damage, and they are. The unvaccinated overcrowd our hospitals, are overrunning emergency rooms and intensive care units, leaving no room for someone with a heart attack, or cannot allow these actions to stand in the way of protecting the large majority of Americans who have done their part and want to get back to life as normal. As your president, I'm announcing tonight a new plan to require more Americans to be vaccinated to combat those blocking public health. My plan also increases testing, protects our economy, and will make our kids safer in schools. It consists of 6 broad areas of action and many specific measures in each of those actions that you can read more about in whitehouse.gov. Whitehouse.gov. The measure, time for waiting is over. This summer, we made progress through the combination of vaccine requirements and incentives, as well as the FDA approval. 4 million more people got their first shot in August than they did in July. But we need to do more. This is not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting.
Did you hear what he just said? It's not about freedom or personal choice. It's not about freedom or personal choice. It's not about freedom. So that means once you do this, you become chained to something. You're either going to be chained to the Father or you're going to be chained to them. It's not about freedom. Nowhere, shape, form, or fashion is it about your own personal choice. This is the reapers reaping those who need to be reaped up for the enemy. This is the rapture that the church has been preaching about for so many years. It's here. Listen what he just said. It's not about freedom or personal choice. So once you do this, you have made your choice.
Protecting yourself and those around you, the people you work with, the people you care about, the people you love. My job as president is to protect all Americans. So tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week.
Do you hear this? Do you hear what he just said? He is requiring that all people be vaccinated, or guess what? Pull out money every. They want you to spend money every week. Now, let's see how much it costs for a COVID-19 test. And you have to pay this every week. COVID-19 test cost. See how much they're gonna charge. They're gonna try to break y'all. Casting. Up $39. Up the cost for the lab testing is $139, which includes $100 for the independent laboratory that processes your test and $39 for your minute clinic visit. So $139. We're just using that. $139 a week. So $139. Let's do that times. Darn it, that's the wrong one. Times 4 equals $556 a month. So you have to calculate that into your monthly expense outside of your rent, your food, and everything. Okay. So $556 extra. That's just one right there. How much is they're gonna cost when they do it? You see what they're trying to do? You will not be able to buy, sell, or trade without having either a test or been so-called vaccinated. But over in Nigeria, they just went out and said, hey, we're not even looking for a test. We're looking for you to be already vaccinated. The Bible is for our homeland, not for any other place.
17 million healthcare workers. If you're seeking care at a health facility, you should be able to know that the people treating you are vaccinated. Simple, straightforward, period. Next, I will sign an executive order that will now require all executive branch federal employees to be vaccinated, all. And I've signed another executive order that will require federal contractors to do the same. If you want to work with the federal government and do business with us, get vaccinated. If you want to do business with the federal government, vaccinate your workforce. And tonight, I'm removing one of the last remaining obstacles that make it difficult for you to get vaccinated. the Department of Labor will require employers with 100 or more workers to give those workers paid time off to get vaccinated. No one should lose pay in order to get vaccinated or take a loved one to get vaccinated. Today, in total, the vaccine requirements in my plan will affect about 100 million Americans, 2/3. My message to unvaccinated Americans is this: what more is there to wait for who've gotten vaccinated? I understand your anger at those who haven't gotten vaccinated. The third piece of my plan is keeping, and maybe the most important, is keeping our children safe and our schools open. For any parent, it doesn't matter how low the risk of any illness or accident is when it comes to your child or grandchild. Trust me, I know. So, let me speak to you directly. Let me speak to you directly to help ease some of your worries. The fourth piece of my plan is increasing testing and masking. From the start, America has failed to do enough COVID-19 testing. In order to better detect and control the Delta variant, I'm taking steps tonight to make testing more available, more affordable, and more convenient. I'll use the Defense Production Act to increase production of rapid tests, including those that you can use at home. While that production is ramping up, my administration has worked with top retailers like Walmart, Amazon, and Kroger's. And tonight, we're announcing that no later than next week, each of these outlets will start to sell at-home rapid test kits at cost for the next 3 months.
Look at this. All right, so wait a minute. So the vaccine itself costs nothing. But to get tested, it costs. Wait a minute, hold up. Something don't sound right here. So, to get vaccinated, no money. But the test for this, it costs money. This fits in line with HIV, that cost. So why is people running to go get vaccinated? Because it's free. But the test for COVID-19 is not free. And he's telling you right there, it's going to be at cost. So to get vaccinated, no cost. But the test to see if you have it, you gonna pay for it? They must think we stupid. If it's cost nothing to get vaccinated, it should cost nothing to get tested. Whether you flying or not flying. The fact that you have a cost to get tested for it shows it is a scam. In and of itself shows it cannot be trusted because it doesn't match. The word says the Father hates, watch this, let's go look at this, bring this out with the word, unjust balances. How is it you going to have something and said that it is free to get vaccinated, but to test for it, it costs money? Unequal balances are abomination. Look, unequal weights are detestable to Yah. Unequal weights are detestable to Yah, and dishonest scales are no good. You shall not have two differing weights in your bag, one heavy and one light. So you have one that is free and the other one that is not free, but they're dealing with the same thing. You have COVID-19 that is, plus the vaccination is free, but to get tested for it is not free. These are dishonest scales. Therefore, by that alone makes this, watch this, an abomination, which causes the vaccination to be an abomination. The whole thing is abominable. It's detestable before the Father's eyes. Now, to make that even more better, let's look at this. Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. For if thou come near to it, it will bite you. The teeth thereof as the teeth of a lion, slaying, destroying, killing the souls of men. So now we got abomination. Now we hear the Father telling us to flee. That when you see this approaching you at the door, run. It's time to flee. It's time to get out of Dodge. This is the time where we at. This, the face of the serpent, is right in here. Here's his eye. Here is the tongue. This is the face of the serpent. This is what's administering the shot to all the people around the world. The who. Therefore, the Father said and told you, it is abomination. Flee from sin. He just told you getting his shot is abomination. Getting his shot is literally sin. As from the face of a serpent. The face of the serpent is the who. Here's that right. For those who don't see it real good, let's go get another version of it. And you'll see that. There is a snake in here. And you can see its face right there. And the word says to flee from it. He done told you how he feels about this shot. He says flee from it. Let's go.
This immediate price reduction for at-home test kits for up to 35% reduction. We'll also expand free testing at 10,000 pharmacies around the country. And we're committing $2 billion to purchase nearly 300 million rapid tests for distribution to community health centers, food banks, schools, so that every American, no matter their income, can access free and convenient tests. This is important to everyone, particularly for a parent or a child with a child not old enough to be vaccinated. You'll be able to test them at home and test those around them. In addition to testing, we know masking helps stop the spread of COVID-19. That's why when I came into office, I required masks for all federal buildings, on federal lands, on airlines, and other modes of transportation. Tonight, I'm announcing that the Transportation Safety Administration, the TSA, will double the fines on travelers that refuse to mask. If you break the rules, be prepared to pay. And by the way, show some respect. The anger you see on television toward flight attendants and others doing their job is wrong. It's ugly.
No, what's wrong is y'all trying to require us to take some stuff that we don't want to take. And we have every right to show our anger, and will continue to show our anger and resentment to authority, police, and everyone else that's doing a job of Satan. Best believe that. It's going to get heightened. In fact, we will burn this bitch down. I best believe it. Best believe we will burn this city down. This is not our home anyway. We ain't even from here. Our home is in the homeland, over in Africa. So we can care less about America or its citizens.
Fifth piece of my plan is protecting our economic recovery. Early July, I announced the deployment of surge response teams. These are teams comprised of experts from the Department of Health and Human Services, the CDC, the Defense Department, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, to areas in the country that need help to stem the spread of COVID-19. Since then, the federal government has deployed nearly 1,000 staff, including doctors, nurses, paramedics, into 18 states. Today, I'm announcing that the Defense Department will double the number of military health teams that they'll deploy to help their fellow Americans and hospitals around the country. Additionally, we're increasing the availability of new medicines recommended by real doctors, not conspiracy theorists. Before I close, let me say this. Communities of color are disproportionately impacted by this virus. And as we continue to battle COVID-19, we will ensure that equity continues to be at the center of our response. We'll ensure that everyone is reached. My first responsibility as president is to protect the American people and make sure we have enough vaccine for every American, including enough boosters for every American who's approved to get one.
Where is, all right, so where is the one for AIDS? Where is that shot at? Where is the free help for HIV? Where is it? Where is the free COVID-19 testing? Why is it gotta be at cost, but you want to give the vaccine for free? The Bible tells us, since y'all said y'all one nation under God, let me show y'all what y'all just said at y'all mouths. So if y'all one nation under Yah or under God, that means y'all supposed to be up under the Bible. One nation under God, right? So that signifies supposed to be one nation under the Bible. So that means the Bible has the last say so. Unless y'all been playing like y'all are the people, been playing like y'all serve him, been playing the whole entire time that he is the one who is running America. But y'all stuff says one nation under God. If it's one nation under God, let's see what the Father says about his word. 10 Commandments. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. So number one, if y'all trusting in this medicine to actually do this work, to get us so-called healed, y'all are breaking the number one commandment that y'all say y'all under. Thou shalt have no other gods before me is one of the 10 Commandments found in the Hebrew Bible. But y'all put yourself up under him, but now trying to cause people to go against him. When he has said in his word to flee from sin as from the face of a serpent, which the who happens to have as one of their logo. This tells us to flee from you and not to listen to any damn word you have to say to us. Because it's one nation under Yah or it's not at all. And we will take our chances with the word versus listen to the white man speak. One nation under Yah. He tells us not to have anything before him. And he done told us what to do already. He said to run from it. Flee from it. And now you're telling us to be disobedient to the Bible. It's not working.
We also know this virus transcends borders. That's why even as we execute this plan at home, we need to continue fighting the virus overseas, continue to be the arsenal of vaccines. We're proud to have donated nearly 140 million vaccines over 90 countries, more than all other countries combined, including Europe, China, and Russia combined. That's American leadership on a global stage. And that's just the beginning. We've also now started to ship another 500 million COVID vaccines, Pfizer vaccines, purchased to donate to 100 lower-income countries in need of vaccines. And I'll be announcing additional steps to help the rest of the world later this month. As I recently released the key parts of my pandemic preparedness plan so that America isn't caught flat-footed with a new pandemic comes again, as it will. Next month, I'm also going to release a plan in greater detail.
So I'm sorry, I know that was hard for everybody to hear, but what we got from this whole meeting was that he said, one, he was gonna double fines on people traveling that doesn't wear a mask. So that's one thing I got out of it. Another thing is that he's gonna just sign an executive order, basically a medical martial law executive order, to say you need to require everybody, if you have over 100 employees, to take the VAX in all the businesses almost pretty much. And so then he said he's going to deploy more FEMA response surge teams as we go down the line. So that's pretty much escalating the situation on the crackdown. So when he says this travel thing, though, I'm not sure if he's saying like whenever you're in a car, you have to have a mask on or you get fines doubled. We're going to be looking into more of this information. Pretty crazy information. We're going to chop this video down though and just get to the most important parts. When you share it out to somebody, they'll be able to just get the most important parts. But looking into this man, like, and he said, you heard the one part in the meeting where he's like, you know, get vaccinated and stuff like that. And, you know, basically he said it in a way that he said, don't be the people who cause us to do what's next. In so many words, he didn't actually say that, but I'm just saying, like, it was this sense of a urgent.
Listen to me when I tell you this. I gotta go pick up, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go handle something real quick, so I gotta get ready to get off here, but I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you what's coming next. Yeah, it's already here. They're already planning for it. They're already about to start sending kids home who are not vaccinated. I already got proof of that. One of our brothers sent me some information, told me about his daughter who's in school, had to go pick her up. Her and some other people who are being pretty much kicking out of the school before they can't come back until the 21st because they're unvaccinated. Yeah. While the other ones who were been vaccinated, they get an earlier date probably to come back. So this is in the schools too. So think about it. So they have to pay for your child to go to school, probably get a COVID-19 test. For you to go to work, COVID-19 test. That's $500. That's $1,000, depending on each child. So if you got 3 children in school, well, that's $1,500 plus your $500. You're already looking at $2,000 right there. How we doing? Close to over 2,000. That's just a test. Test. What if you have a family of 5? For every child to go to school, a test. For you to show up to work, a test. For your man to show up at work, a test. On top of your bills, on top of your gas. He is going to wear out the patience of the saints. He's going to beat it out of you. You think you have faith now? Oh, you ain't got faith yet. Because some of y'all still living a little bit comfortable. So he says you're going to come up out this thing trembling. You're going to be scared like I made it by the hair of my chinny chin chin. It's coming. I'll be right back. All right.